Buddha always used to tell his students that our words can be very powerful. Tongue, which we use to speak, is like the sharpest knife in the world. He also said that the most dangerous weapon in the world is our words. Even though they don't physically hurt people, our words can hurt people emotionally. Our words can be a source of strength, but they can also be a weakness if we don't know when, where, and how much to speak. When we speak kindly and wisely at the right moments, it can lead to success. But if we speak unkindly or at the wrong times, it can make our life very difficult. So friends, today I'll share a story about the importance of staying silent, and how it has the power to change your life. This story will help you understand how silence can be powerful. So are you ready? But before I continue, subscribe my YouTube channel Wisdom Harmony and press the bell icon. Once upon a time in India, there was a famous Buddhist monk who lived deep in the quiet forest, far from the noise of the world. He was a very meditative person and was also very famous throughout India. One day, a king came to him and said, "Respected monk, I always feel tired, frustrated, and upset. My mind is very restless even though I have everything, wealth, fame, and all the luxuries one could desire. There is still no inner peace within me. O monk, please help me to get rid of this restless mind." The monk said, "You already hold the answer within you, but you have never discovered it. I want to do an experiment. Would you like to do that experiment? After this experiment, there will be no unrest and worry in your life." The king was very upset after hearing all this, but asked the monk to tell him what to do, and said. The monk then replied, "Your Majesty, the experiment is simple. For the next 7 days, refrain from speaking even a single word. Maintain absolute silence, both outwardly and inwardly. Observe your thoughts, emotions, and reactions without expressing them through speech. At the end of the 7 days, we shall meet again and discuss your experiences." The king, intrigued yet apprehensive, agreed to undertake the experiment. He retreated to his palace and began his period of silence. At first it was difficult for him to quiet his mind, accustomed as he was to constant chatter and activity. However, as the days passed, he found himself becoming more attuned to his inner world. Without the distraction of speech, the king began to notice the subtle nuances of his thoughts and feelings. He observed the patterns of his mind, the sources of his discontent, and the root causes of his restlessness. In the silence, he discovered a profound sense of clarity and peace that had eluded him for so long. On the 7th day, the king returned to the monk, his countenance transformed by the experience of silence. "Your Majesty," said the monk, "you have glimpsed the power of silence. By quieting the external noise and turning inward, you have found the answers you seek. Remember, true peace resides not in the external world, but within your own heart and mind." From that day forward, the king embraced the practice of regular silence, setting aside time each day for contemplation and reflection, and in the stillness of his inner sanctuary he discovered a treasure far greater than any wealth or fame, the enduring peace that comes from knowing oneself. "I am ready to do anything for my peace of mind," said the king earnestly. The monk replied in a calm voice, "For the next 15 days you will stay in my monastery and live like a normal person. For these 15 days, you will sit alone in silence and speak as little as possible." The king agreed to the monk's plan. On the first day, he noticed that his mind was more restless than usual. Many questions and thoughts kept popping up, and he felt uneasy living a simple life like everyone else. He really wanted to talk, but resisted the urge and stayed completely silent, just sitting quietly. But as the night went on, he began to feel an unexpected sense of calm and happiness. This experience puzzled him because he couldn't understand why his restlessness was fading away. The next day, the king continued to spend time in solitude, watching nature, flowers, plants, and birds in the sky. For the first time, he truly appreciated the beauty of nature surrounding him. He could observe and connect with the natural world all around him. 10 days went by and all the inner restlessness and chaos in his mind gradually vanished. On the 12th day, he found himself entering into deep meditation. As his eyes closed on their own, he entered into a deep state of meditation, and his mind became free from worry. The king experienced profound inner peace. After spending the last 3 days in deep meditation, he approached the Buddhist monk and said, "Respected monk, I have discovered why my mind was so troubled," he explained. As I figured out the reason for my distracted and troubled mind, the monk asked, "Please share with me what you've learned." The king replied, "I used to talk too much and spend a lot of energy on people, often thinking negatively about them. This excessive talking and negative thinking wasted my time and made my mind disturbed. As a result of this behavior, I couldn't perform my tasks effectively, and I started failing in almost everything. These continuous failures made me even more unhappy and easily annoyed. It continued to negatively impact my life," the king reflected, his gaze drifting into the distance as memories of past struggles flooded his mind. However, these 15 days were a transformative experience, akin to a journey of self-discovery. Each moment of solitude allowed me to peel back the layers of my existence, revealing truths about myself and the world around me that I had long overlooked. Now as I stand on the other side of this profound introspection," he continued, "existence, revealing truths about myself and the world around me that I had long overlooked. Now as I stand on the other side of this profound introspection," he continued, a sense of newfound clarity infusing his words, "I find myself embracing life with a renewed sense of purpose and vitality. It's as if a veil has been lifted from my eyes, allowing me to see the beauty and wonder that surrounds me in every moment. I realize now that before this revelation, I was merely going through the motions, existing rather than truly living. In this process, I've come to understand that meditation isn't something to be forced or contrived," the king mused, his voice tinged with a hint of wonder. "Rather, it's a natural state of being that arises when we allow ourselves to be fully present in the moment, free from the distractions of the outside world." The Buddhist monk wisely pointed out that my struggle with excessive speech isn't unique. The king remarked, a note of empathy coloring his tone. "Sure, indeed, many individuals across the globe grapple with the compulsion to fill the air with words, often unaware of the harm it can cause. Sadly, even in modern times, the misuse of language continues to sow seeds of discord and suffering." As the monk elucidated, the king recounted, drawing upon the wisdom imparted to him, "Silence isn't merely an absence of sound. It's a pathway to profound self-awareness." He shared a poignant tale of Gautama Buddha, deep desire to explore the depths of his own consciousness. Through his words, Buddha revealed that true self-discovery begins with the stillness of silence, for it is only in quiet reflection that we can uncover the essence of our being. A weight of conviction, imperative of embracing silence as a guiding principle in our lives. By exercising restraint in our speech and cultivating moments of quiet introspection, the unnecessary suffering that plagues humanity. Perhaps if more people embrace the power of silence, we could mitigate a significant portion of the conflicts and turmoil that beset our world. When people choose to embrace silence, remarkable transformations unfold. With fewer words spoken, conflicts diminish, restlessness subsides, and the clamor of arguments fades into the background. Imagine a world where individuals understand the power of restraint, where the gentle art of listening becomes as valued as the urge to speak. In such a world, many of the pressing issues that plague society could be circumvented simply by the quiet strength of thoughtful contemplation. Indeed, those who grasp the true value of silence find themselves in a state of serene tranquility, even amidst the bustling chaos of a crowded place. For them, solitude is not a state of loneliness, but rather a sanctuary where the soul finds solace and renewal. It's akin to stepping into a heavenly realm, where the cacophony of external noise fades away, leaving behind a profound sense of peace. But embracing silence isn't merely about external stillness. It's a journey of inner exploration, a return to the core of one's being. It starts with finding peace within oneself, allowing the tumultuous waves of thought to settle into a tranquil pool of serenity. By closing one's eyes and turning inward, one discovers a wellspring of inner energy waiting to be tapped into. As thoughts begin to settle, the mind becomes a canvas upon which the essence of life is painted in vivid strokes of insight and understanding. Here, in the depths of one's inner world, lies the true source of happiness and fulfillment. It's a place where the complexities of existence unfold like the pages of a timeless story, revealing the profound interplay of light and shadow, joy and sorrow. In this inner journey, one traverses the landscape of the soul, navigating the peaks of elation and the valleys of despair, with equanimity and grace. Each moment of introspection becomes a pilgrimage of self-discovery, a sacred communion with the essence of life itself, and with each return from this inner odyssey, one emerges refreshed and renewed, like a traveler who has found respite in the oasis of their own being. So, let us heed the call to silence, to embrace its gentle embrace and find refuge in its quietude. For in the stillness of our own hearts, we discover the boundless depths of our humanity. And in the silence of our thoughts, we find the key to unlocking the door to true peace and happiness. When you really connect with your inner self, you'll find that talking doesn't make your mind feel upset. Instead, there's a constant feeling of calmness inside you. You can talk and still remain connected to your inner self. You can use words without breaking your inner peace. When you do this, your words will have a beautiful quality, like music, and everything will be in harmony. Speaking this way will touch others deeply. As you delve deeper into the realms of inner peace and self-awareness, you'll come to realize that true tranquility isn't disrupted by the act of speaking. Rather, it becomes a serene backdrop to your words, imbuing them with a gentle power and resonance that can deeply resonate with others. In this state of connectedness to your inner being, every utterance carries the essence of your inner calm, weaving a tapestry of harmony and understanding in the space around you. When you maintain inner silence, you start to tap into a strong inner strength and break free from societal pressures. You'll find a special joy in life similar to the joy of those who passionately follow their dreams. Your face will have a new brightness and your eyes will shine with a unique light as you commit to nurturing the silence within you. Unlock a wellspring of inner strength that empowers you to rise above the constraints of societal expectations and external pressures. Like a beacon of light amidst the darkness, your newfound inner resilience illuminates the path ahead, guiding you towards a life of purpose and fulfillment. With each moment of silence, you cultivate a profound sense of joy that rivals the fervor of those who pursue their dreams with unwavering passion. Your spirit radiates with a newfound brightness, and your eyes sparkle with a luminous clarity, reflecting the inner light that now shines brightly within you. In this state of inner peace and shines brightly within you. In this state of inner peace and serenity, you discover the true essence of joy, a joy that transcends the fleeting pleasures of the external world and finds its roots in the boundless depths of your own being. Furthermore, you may have noticed that those who talk too much are sometimes mocked by others, and those who speak less and stand by their words will earn respect from others because people tend to pay attention to what someone says and trust their words. However, a person with a troubled mind typically finds it hard to succeed because they lack genuine interest in their work. Moreover, it's evident that individuals who tend to engage in excessive chatter often become the subject of ridicule and jest among their peers. Conversely, those who exhibit restraint in their speech, choosing their words thoughtfully and speaking with integrity, command admiration and respect from others. This is because individuals naturally gravitate towards those whose words carry weight and sincerity. On the contrary, individuals grappling with inner turmoil often struggle to excel in their endeavors, as their lack of passion and commitment becomes apparent in their work. And what to say, and those who develop this skill tend to succeed in various situations. A person who speaks less often becomes the center of attention and tends to succeed in various pursuits. When we observe the qualities of great individuals, we find that they use few words carefully, considering what they say, and this contributes to their success. In contrast, there are many who talk excessively, often resorting to dishonesty and spreading negativity about others, which can harm relationships and reputations. Indeed, genuine intelligence manifests not only in one's ability to articulate thoughts, but also in the discernment of when and how to communicate effectively. Those who master the art of strategic speech often find themselves thriving in diverse contexts, garnering attention and respect for their judicious use of words. Upon closer examination, it becomes apparent that esteemed individuals exhibit a penchant for brevity, carefully crafting their utterances to convey depth and wisdom. In stark contrast, individuals prone to verbosity often find themselves entangled in a web of deceit and negativity, thereby jeopardizing their relationships and tarnishing their reputations. That's why the people close to them often try to avoid and stay away from them. In ancient texts from different cultures, they often talk about how our words reflect our beliefs and values. Being quiet helps us become patient, which makes us more aware. Meditating can help us understand ourselves better. Consequently, it's unsurprising that those in close proximity to verbose individuals often seek to distance themselves as the incessant chatter becomes tiresome and off-putting. Across various ancient texts and cultural traditions, the significance of mindful speech as a reflection of one's inner beliefs and values is underscored. Embracing silence fosters patience and heightens awareness, enabling individuals to cultivate a journey of self-discovery, unraveling the intricacies of their innermost thoughts and emotions, and ultimately attaining a profound sense of clarity and enlightenment. So, my friends, I suggest you spend at least 20 minutes alone in solitude every day. This can bring so much positive change in your life. As we come to the end of this Zen journey, I invite you to become an integral part of our Tranquility Insights community. If you found inspiration in this story, support us by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and leaving a comment below with your thoughts or any Zen stories you'd like to hear next. Additionally, for more moments of motivation and tranquility, don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us.